Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning. Let me set up this room real quick and then we can get started. So it's 6:24 now. We got about 6 minutes till market open. So I'm gonna try to get this up real quick and then we can officially kick off this trading week. So I'm just going down real quick. Today's the 23rd. We're good to go. All right, let me get the Zoom link out to you guys over here. There you go. All right, cool. Letting everybody into the room right now. Let me finish setting up the room real quick and then we can get started. Looks like we're good right here. All right, cool. Letting everybody in the room right now. 6:26. We got about 4 minutes till market open. Let me finish setting up this YouTube and get that link out to you guys as well. See, morning Miles, morning Peter, morning everybody. Happy Monday. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. But you know, it's that time of the week. It's time to get back into these profits. Let me get this loaded right here. Hey Matt, morning. Morning Mark. Morning Lamar. Morning everybody. All right, got this link set up right here. Let me go ahead and post this up real quick. All right. There we go. Let me just get this link out and then we should be good to go. So market's opening in about 3 minutes. So I'm going to go and scan through this real quick after I post this all up right here. Looks like we're good. Here. One last room, we should be good to go. All right, cool. All right, guys, morning. We got about 3 minutes. So let me analyze US30 real quick, and I'll get back to the questions over here. So on the 1 hour time frame over here, we have a bullish bias. Reason for that's because price is above the pivots and the trend meter is green. Looking over here on the 10-minute, same situation. Price is above the pivots and the trend meter is also green. Going over to the 3-minute, price is above the pivots and the trend meter is green. Lastly, over here on the 1 minute, price is above the pivots and the trend meter is green. So looking at the technical analysis over here, we have a bullish bias. And reason for that is because price is above the pivots and the trend meter is green for all separate time frames. So right here on the technical side, we're looking for a possible buy. In order to confirm that buy, we need to make sure that we have a bullish bias also on the fundamental side. So right here on the technical side, it's bullish. Looking over here at the fundamentals, the futures data is currently at 174 points in the green. So it's looking very bullish as well. So we're definitely looking for a possible buy here. Lastly, here for the retail sentiment, there are 62% of retail traders who are short. So everything's pointing towards a buy right now. So what I'm going to be looking for when the market opens is a confirmation of a buy. Once we have that confirmation, we can take the trade and we can write it up to our TP. Let me see where price currently is. I don't know if we're at the all-time high. We're almost, no, we're not that close. We're kind of far still. We're still about like 3,000 pips from the all-time high. So I think we're good, but yeah, it definitely looks like it's going to be bullish this morning. So we're possibly going to be looking for a possible buy. Market's opening in about 41 seconds. So once that confirms, we can hop into the trade. So let me check the news as well. I haven't checked the news yet. We also have news this morning at 6:45. We have flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI. So we got to hopefully not get caught in any reversals, but we'll try to get in and out rather quickly. So we're trying to get in within a few minutes after market open. Right here, market's opening in about 15 seconds. Once it opens, we can determine whether it's going to be a confirmation of a buy or sell. So, all right, cool. Morning, Smokes. Morning, Riga. Morning, everybody. All right, here we go. Market's now officially open. We need a strong bullish candle, meaning a strong green candle with little to no wick. Damn, I think it's shooting up like crazy right now. I'm not going to hop in just yet because we're getting this huge wick up top. And that would have been a nice buy earlier, but definitely not going to be hopping in right now. Obviously, you can see there's going to be a lot of market manipulation today. Today's Monday. Market's finally opening up. So we're having a flood of orders come in as market opens up here. So there's a huge wick right here. I'm not going to take the trade yet. We need to confirm a strong bullish candle similar to this smaller one right here. So as you guys can see, this green candle right here has little to no wick on top. We're looking for something similar to that. This current candle over here is way too big of a wick. This thing's huge. So we need to wait for this to confirm before we can hop into this trade. We got about 15 minutes left on this candle right here. It doesn't look like it's gonna be an entry for us. Looking over here at the daily index, the daily index is currently up 171 points. Looking at the actual stock index over here, it's entirely green. Hasn't even loaded yet, but I can already tell it's going to be entirely green. So looking at this right here, the stock index, oh, it's weird. It's not even loading. All right, we'll have to come back to that later. But looking at the average over here, the average is still up 162 points. So we want to take a buy here, but the reason for not taking the buy yet is because we have this candle right here has a huge wick on top. We need there to be little to no wick on top in order for us to take that trade. We're not going to really want to take anything risky right now because we do have news coming up in about less than 15 minutes. So let me turn on my alerts here. Alerts are good. We just need to confirm that there's little to no wick on the top side right here in order for us to hop into this. It's kind of weird how like the index isn't coming up over here. It's weird. All right, anyways, whatever. We already know what the average is. The average is majority green. Let me see if I can just load this up right here. Let's see. And every time someone joins a room. All right, so looking at this right here, there's still no entry that's really available, but we're going to confirm that this next candle right here, we need little to no wick on top. The reason why we're waiting for a little to no wick on top is because if there is a big wick on top, it can be an indication of a reversal. So I'm not going to hop in just yet. See if I can open the, it's weird. See if I can pull up this US 30 stock index. All right, you can see from this candle right here, it's starting to turn red. This is why we need to insert right down here on this next candle because, you know, these wicks over here indicate a possible reversal. So I'm not going to hop in just yet. And I'm glad I didn't because you can see right here it's starting to come back down. These are just traps that, you know, these are normal traps that you guys don't want to get caught in because they happen so often. Hey, Kushi, morning. All right, we'll still be waiting for this one right here. If this one over here can close with little to no wick, we can possibly hop into it, but it's starting to get a little risky because we're getting closer to the news this morning. Dow rise 150 points throughout the week as investors await a key Fed summit. All right, so another reason right there why it's pushing up. I'm trying to get the stock index up because the stock index definitely helps when we're looking at, you know, how many stocks are green, how many are red. I mean, for the most part, it's looking good though, because it's completely, you know, it's 172 points in the green right now. So this right here is still going to be risky because there's still a wick on top. We'll see. We got about 9 seconds left on this candle. If it closes pretty strong, then we'll probably hop into it. All right, so I'm in the trade right now. This is the breakout. There's little to no wick on the top of this candle right here, and that's why I hopped into it. I'm going to go ahead and just mark up the TP1 range right here. Just so that, let's see. But you guys can see how erratic price is moving right now, right? It's kind of just bouncing back and forth rather quickly. I'm going to mark this up right here so that I can be aware. Price is, if price pulls up to TP1 then pulls back down, I'm probably going to, Pull out profit because we have news coming up soon. If there was no news, then I would have held on to it all the way. But news is, it's pretty risky. All right. So I'll zoom out from here. I'll just move it up from here. All right, there we go. TP1 currently in profit about 2,000 right now. What I'm going to do instead is if you guys don't want to pull out yet. Fuck, I'm with my stuff. Oh my God, it freaking pulled out so early and shot all the way back up. I tried to move my stop loss in profit and then I didn't wait long enough and it ended up stopping me out. So I'm already out of this position right now. I only made 1,790 off that. So I only made about 1,800 off that trade. Unfortunately, I moved my stop loss up too early because, like I said earlier in the beginning, I said if it moves up and pulls back down, I'm going to move my stop loss in profit. Unfortunately, I moved it too quickly. So I'm out of the position. If you guys want to hold on to it, feel free, but I'm currently out of the position already. I closed out in profit for 1,790, which is not bad for a Monday. Also, because there's news coming up, that's why I'm being a little more careful. It's 6:35 right now. News is coming in about 10 minutes. The last thing you want to do is hold on to the position. It gets really close to news, and then as soon as news happens, it starts to just taper off a bit before it reverses, right? Because you guys have seen that happen before. That's something that I don't want to get caught up in. Unfortunately, I got pulled out in profit already, but it's all good. I mean, I made profit for the morning. It's Monday. Monday is usually manipulated and hard to come by. So I'm happy with what I locked in for today. So if you guys want to lock in your profit, go ahead and lock them in. If you guys want to hold on to it, go ahead and hold on to it, but understand the risk. If you guys end up, if it ends up reversing on you completely, understand that, I gave you the fair warning that could happen because that's generally what happens before news comes up. Usually it's, about 10, 20 minutes before you'll see price start to just go sideways. And the reason for it going sideways is because a lot of people pull out of their positions right before the news event, and then price will either spike up or it'll spike down. Generally that's what will happen. And the news event that's coming up is going to affect US 30. It's the flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI. Basically, there's a lot of companies here in US 30 that will indicate that this will affect because manufacturing has to deal with a lot of these companies. So depending on what happens from there, it can easily go in your direction or go against you. If you want to be safe, you can move your stop loss slightly in profit. You can see right here starting to swing down. But like I mentioned, I'm already I'm out in profit. I'll send you guys the my profits right now. Let me just pull this up real quick. See what I did on both accounts. Hopefully they both executed. Kind of glad I pulled out now because it's starting to bounce around. Okay, cool. So I actually locked in a lot more. On my other account, I locked in 2,354. On my other account, I locked in 1,754. And then also on my personal account, a really small, my small personal account, I locked in about $50. So pretty solid. I mean, it's not that bad. Quick profits off that. Let me just take a screenshot of everything and I'll send you guys what I made this morning. Not bad. So I actually did pretty good today. I thought I did worse, but it's all good. It still closed out pretty nicely. Overall, I'm in profit close to I guess 4,000 or 5,000. So I can't really complain about that. Let me send you guys my profits right now. Let's see, I got that. And I'm still following it. So if it's about to hit full TP, you guys can see it's being very risky right here because now it's 6:38. News is coming in about 7 minutes. Or yeah, 7 minutes. But I'll show you guys what I locked in today. And this is why I'm not really upset that I closed out early. I mean, I wish I could have held on to it a little longer, but it is what it is. So let me show you guys what I locked in. So here are my profits right here. And let me give a little update for the for this position here for whoever's still holding on to it, because we did hit TP1. So I'm just going to give you guys a small little update for that. And then if it hits full TP, I'll give you guys, a further update. All right. Let's move this over a little bit. All right, there we go. You guys, just a little update right here. All right, cool. So this is what I locked in. Let me just give a little update right here too. Locked in And if you guys have profits, go and send them over. You guys can see my DMs are starting to blow up with everyone's profits. We'll look at that shortly. Locked in some nice profits off that K² breakout. K² US 30 breakout. It looks like it's about to hit full TP. It's all good. I'm happy with my profits for this day. I'm not gonna hop in for that last little push because the news is coming up in about 6 minutes. There you go. It's about to push up. Just waiting for that alert right there. Give you guys a little update. All right, it's about to hit TP. It's almost there. It's all good if you guys, there you go, full TP. Damn it, it broke right through it. That's crazy. Look how bullish it is. See, so if you guys have all those confirmations that I just went over earlier, you guys can see that you guys can be comfortable about this, should not be scared about it. There you go with your horns for that full TP. So let me just send you guys my profits real quick. I'll give another update here as well. So definitely right there, great work amongst everyone. Full TP right there for whoever held on to it. For me, I accidentally closed out early, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not really mad about it because I did lock in some pretty nice profit. So let me just give a small update right here. Full TP off that breakout. Send that over there. Send that over there. And now we're going to be looking for some scalps. So that breakout's nice right there. That pretty much gives us a nice cushion for the day. And I'll show you guys what I locked in. And then after that, I'll show you guys what everyone else locked in because we all locked in some pretty massive profit off that, that one trade right there. All right, cool. Looks like we're good. So I'll show you guys what I locked in. So let me show you guys real quick. So for me over here, I trade like about 3 accounts. I have my 2 FTMOs and then 1 personal. So looking over here, sorry, I gotta answer a question. So, okay, so me over here, I traded about 3 accounts. So my personal account, I only took a 0.02. I locked in about $50. Not very much, but it's something, right? That's like someone's hourly wage right there. And then looking over here, this is my FTMO. My first one I locked in 1,790. And here's my second one. I locked in 2,390 on my second FTMO. So, if you add that up together, 2,390 plus 1,790 plus $50. I locked in 4,230 off that one single trade right there. And I didn't even hit full TP. I only hit halfway mark over here. If I was to ride this to full TP, I would have locked in about 10,000 in the morning, so it's nothing to complain about, right? Like I'm happy that I locked in some profit, but locking a 4,000 whatever profit, 4,230, that's like nothing to really complain about. So I'm happy that I locked that in. Could have been a lot worse. So definitely great work amongst everyone here. And that's the key, being patient, right? You guys could have popped in here earlier as we were following it as it moved along, but you wouldn't have felt as confident with your position. We waited for that perfect entry right here because, so these previous candles right here have huge wicks, right? This one here had a very small wick. That confirmed that it was going to be a bullish move. So we confirmed the technical bias, the fundamental bias, the retail sentiment, everything pointed towards a buy. So as soon as we had this right here close with a small wick, we just hopped in and check it out, straight push to the upside with no drawdown. We never went into the negative here. So definitely great work amongst everyone here. And this is the key of being patient and actually understanding the strategies that we apply here. So other than that, let me check everyone else's profits. I have my alert set up, so I'll be looking for more trades once they come up. For here on the 1 minute, we're looking for a possible retracement and we're going to catch it as it swings back up higher. Same with the 3 minute. We're looking for a possible retracement here. Sorry, we're looking for a possible retracement here, and then we're going to catch it as it swings up higher. So that's pretty much what we're waiting for here. So we have that retracement right there up to 1 minute. Now we just need this as it swings back up. So we'll come back to it once we get that entry, but I'll check the profits for today. So let me scroll up real quick. Let's see. So Prahol over here locked in at 1,595. Nice for Prahol. He said first day in the community, hit profit with the strategy. Glad to hear that, bro. Killed it. Looking over here, Jamie locked in 855. Great work, Jamie. Clyde over here locked in 1,106. Nice work, Clyde. Let me scroll down a little bit, and you guys can see those. You know, it's not impressive for me to show you guys my profits because obviously I'm going to profit. I'm going to profit regardless because I created these strategies, but I'll show you what everyone else did. So Steven over here locked in 2,768. Great work, Steven. Rav over here locked in 9,000 or 952. Nice work, Rav. And Rav, I saw your messages. I'll respond to you a little later today. They were just kind of long, so I wasn't able to get to them before the session. Otto over here locked in 119. Nice work, Otto. DJ over here locked in 886. Great work, DJ. Scott locked in 1,076 for the day. Nice work, Scott. No losses here. So everyone's killing it. This morning, everyone's doing amazingly. Let me scroll up again and see what else everyone else did over here. Cheryl over here locked in 354. Great work, Cheryl. Let me scroll down a little bit lower. Angela over here locked in 491. Great work, Angela. About 500 off that one trade. John over here locked in about 800. Yeah, I'm surprised you're online, John. You're over there traveling, bro. I'm always surprised to see a lot of people here who are, you know, traveling, enjoying their, like having vacation, but they're still on here trading. So definitely great work right there, John. Cheryl over here locked in 1,583. And I'm probably gonna have to buy a new laptop because I do have a iMac Pro, but I need one to just travel with once I start traveling, and I can still trade with you guys live. So Dre over here locked in 1,196. Great work, Dre. Ardonius over here locked in 262. Nice work, Ardonius. Mark over here locked in 300 bucks. Nice work, Mark. Scroll down further. Justin Guy over here locked in 1,105. Great work, Justin. So as you guys can see, everyone here in K2 locked in some massive profits off just that one trade that we took this morning. Fern over here locked in 1,102. Great work, Fern. Paul over here locked in 1,154. Nice work, Paul. Rick locked in 1,000. Oh man, Rick's gonna be in town this week. Probably, you guys will probably see me hanging out with Rick on Thursday if he gets here in time. Fidel over here locked in 541. Great work, Fidel. Casey over here locked in 2,065. Nice work, Casey. Charlie locked in 276. Great work, Charlie. Adrian locked in 1,398. Great work, Adrian. Michael over here locked in 368. Great work, Michael. Jerry over here locked in 1,532. Or sorry, 1,539. Nice work, Jerry. Albert here locked in on one account, 187. I'm assuming that's his personal account. His other account, 13 bucks right here. Great work, Albert. So other than that, let's see. Bradley over here locked in 661. Nice work, Bradley. Over here, let's see. Terrence locked in a total of 1,976. Great work, Terrence. JR over here, or Junior locked in 2,820. Nice work, Junior. What else did I miss over here? Ensong locked in 5,147. Crazy work, Ensong. I think this is your funded account now, right? That's crazy, bro. If that's your funded account, nice work. Dre over here locked in 1,196. Great work, Dre. Tim over here locked in 839. Nice work, Tim. Isaac locked in a total of 350. Great work, Isaac. And then Robbie over here locked in a total of 296. Nice work, Robbie. Twan over here, he's building a new account, locked in 112. Great work, Twan. Yes, Twan over here, he was trading a bigger account. Looks like he's doing his personal now. He locked in 112. That's pretty good for a smaller account, you know, similar to my personal. Ziljon over here locked in 1,209. Man, there's a lot of people here who profited this morning. All right, anything else that I missed here? Salorm locked in a total of 1,479. Great work, Salorm. Eunice over here locked in a total of 108. Great work, Eunice. Miles locked in a total of 390. Great work, Miles. Robbie get over here 296. Great work, Robbie. Maddie over here locked in a total of 1,598 or 97. 1,597, no losses. Great work, Maddie. Joshua locked in a total of 522. And his other account, 1,205. Great work, Joshua. Man, there's a lot of people who profited this morning. It's a great Monday for everybody. Kicking off the trading week, right? Nico over here locked in 2,540. Nice work, Nico. Roman locked in a total of 1,416. Nice work, Roman. And I think that's about it. I don't see anything else. If you guys have profits to send over, go ahead and send them over, and then I'll add them to the list of profits over here. Otherwise, I'll check out the chat, and then we can officially start off the trading week. So we have a couple more profits here. Let's see, Kevin Lim over here with a total of 1,303. Great work, Kevin. EW locked in a total of 2,934. And you guys can see these are all different people. This is all in the premium chat. So if you guys are in the premium chat, you guys can see who's profiting and who's consistent every single day. Scotty over here locked in 384. Great work, Scotty. So that's everyone's profits for this morning. That's amazing right there. You can see we have about, so I have the timestamp for today. You can see right here, it says today, right? There's a ton of people here. There's like over 100 people here who profited this morning off that one single trade. So if you guys are in K2, great profits amongst everyone else. But let's start looking for another possible entry. It looks like the news just happened. This caused the drop right here. It looks like, let me refresh this. So the news this morning was negative. You can see it was previously 63.4. They're forecasting it to be lower, but it was a lot lower than they were anticipating. Same here with the flash services. It was 59.9. And they were expecting it to be slightly below 59.1. It was actually 55.2. And you can see here at US 30, this is why this dropped right here, because the news event happened and it spiked it down. Now what we're looking for is the correction. We're looking for price to swing right back up, and we'll hop in for a buy. Same on the 3-minute over here. We were looking for that retracement and swing back up. It didn't happen, so it's all good. So we'll be looking, primarily here on the 1-minute until we have the confirmation of retracement here on the 3-minute. Let me see if there's any snipes that are available here on the 10-minute, because that might be a good indication as to any possible entries here. All right, let me turn this off. So yeah, it looks like we have, there's a couple nice entries right here, but they already hit TP. Obviously, you can see there's a rejection here. So we have a snipe entry right there. If you took this trade here, that would have been a full TP right there. And then even on the next one over here, there's actually a couple. So there's one right there, the green one next to it, another full TP, another one down here. There's like 4 or 5 full TPs. If you use a snipe strategy last night up until this morning, some great entries that you guys could have locked in right there for some profits. So other than that, let me see a couple more profits here. Fahad locked in 981. Great work, Fahad. And Mrs. Brickhouse over here with a total of 1,764. Great work, guys. You guys are killing it for a Monday. Monday is usually kind of slow, or it's usually kind of fast, but it's like hard to like catch some good entries. But all you guys here are killing it this morning. Great profits all around. So let me check the chat real quick and see what I missed as we officially get started. Morning, Mark. Morning, Delmas. Morning, Lamar. Morning, Justin. Morning, Paul. Paul said an exhausting weekend. No, same here. Morning, David. Morning, Flynn. Morning, Abraham. Morning, Adrian. Morning, Taryn. Yeah, and Paul said he had 76 softball games and he had an umpire in 90-degree weather with 80% humidity. That's insane, Paul. Yeah, it was really hot this weekend. 7 games, that's still a lot of games. That's a ton of games. Sounds like fun, but definitely draining, I'm sure. Dennis said it's money making money, y'all. No, definitely. Glad to see everyone locking those profits this morning. Morning, Essa. Morning, Clyde. Morning, Van Hartwig. Morning, Matt. Morning, Abraham. Morning, Eunice. Morning, Miriam. Nico said 120 in the open. Morning, Brandy. Morning, Kimmy. Yeah, no, definitely. Kimmy said he closed a little halfway too, so it's all good. Oh, we have a possible entry right here for a 1-minute scalp. Let me see if I'm gonna hop into this. Where's my MC4? So I kind of got into this a little late. It actually is really close to the TP right there. So this is going to be the 1-minute scalp right here. If you guys want to enter, feel free. It's kind of late to enter the trade, but if you guys want to, you guys are more than welcome. We just set a TP right there. Sorry, move that up slightly. Yeah, so if you guys want to enter this, feel free. It's a risky trade. Reason for it being risky is because it's just it's following news. So there could be a correction or there can be a continued retracement. But if you guys want to enter it, it is available right there. I'm going to set an actual TP so I don't forget about it. And my MC4 is always like lost. Scroll this over a little bit. Profit target can be at, actually it already hit profit target, so I'm at a position. There you go. Full TP off the 1-minute. That happened really quickly. So whoever hopped into it, great work. There you go. So there we go, full TP off that. Let me give you guys a little update in the group. for whoever caught it. Hopefully you guys caught it. I did say it was going to be risky, but I was already in it. So if I'm in it, generally it's going to be an okay trade, or if, it's enough to like at least pull out a little earlier. So let me just give you guys a little update here. And then I'll send you guys my profits as well. So this is why it's really important that you guys understand the K2 strategy so that you guys can hop in and out. When you guys see an entry, like for me, I barely saw that. I hopped in a little late, but I still locked in some pretty nice profit off it. So definitely nice work there. And it's still pushing up. You can see right here, it just pushed right back above it again right there. So, if everything is pointing towards a buy and you guys can hop into it at the right time, Michael over here locked in 493. Great work, Michael. Yeah, if you guys have more profits from that one trade, go ahead and send them over. Kyle over here, down, look at Kyle, no losses, straight wins, 1,122. Nice work, Kyle. Matthew over here at 393. Looks like Matthew missed the breakout with us, but he took that 1 minute, locked in some nice profit off that. Charlie over here locked in 554. No losses, straight wins this morning. Otto over here locked in 54. Great work, Otto. And Song locked in 6,222. Man, you guys are killing it this morning. Like, I have good profits, but you guys have like crazy profits. Salorm over here locked in 1,808. Nice work, Salorm. Leilani over here locked in a total of 1,004. Great work, Leilani. Terrence over here locked in a total of 2,788. Great work, Terrence. Clyde over here up. Let's see. Clyde's up 1,981. Nice, Clyde. Amazing work right there. Here's Casey Long. This is Terrence Long's brother, locked in 2,454. Great work, Casey. On fire. Ardonius over here. Let's see. Fidel locked in 811. Great work, Fidel. Ardonius over here locked in 409. Nice work, Ardonius. Let's see. Anything else here? Let's see. Maddie over here as well. Maddie locked in 2,461. Amazing work amongst everyone here. To kick off the trading week, let me go and take a screenshot of my profits too. Show you guys what I locked in. Here, let's see. All right. Nice. Profits for the day are looking amazing. Yeah, nothing but wins. All right, let me send you guys the update right here. So here's my personal account. Nothing huge. Made 70 bucks off that. My FTMO right here made 2,000. So I'm up about nearly 5,000 for the morning. It's only 2 trades I took too. So looking at this right here, here's my personal account. You can see I took 2 trades, the same trades I called it off the live. Made 70 bucks, nothing huge, but definitely some great profit. My second account here for my FTMO, I locked in 2,029. So definitely great work there. Made about 2,000. And then my other FTMO, I locked in 2,829. So I'm up about 5,000 for the morning. I only took 2 trades. I'm very selective with what I take, but what I do take almost always hits. Great profit off that K2 US30 1 minute scalp. Yeah, so great work amongst everyone here. If you guys have more profits to send over, go ahead and send them over. Otherwise, we'll be looking for some more entries as we continue on. All right, there we go, guys. So hopefully you guys are locking in these profits with us. It's a Monday. Mondays are usually kind of risky. I mean, it's either hit or miss, but today's been pretty great. So, and it's still pushing up. Look at that big push right there. So what we're looking for next is the same exact pattern. We're looking for the retracement down. We're going to catch it as it swings back up. Let's see, it's 7 o'clock right now. So we're going to wait for another possible entry for the next couple minutes or so. As it gets closer to 8, probably going to call it a day. So let me see. Josh over here. Josh locked in 888. Great work, Josh. Off his first account, his second account, he locked in 611. Same 2 trades that I took, no losses, straight wins. So definitely great work there, Josh. Let me see if I'm missing anything else over here. I think that's it for here. Jelon over here locked in 13,000 for the day. Yeah, it's crazy. 13,000 for the day, locked in 690 off that one trade. Great work, Jelon. Kip over here locked in 13,000 for the day as well. Nice work for everybody here. Kip here, no losses, straight wins, 13,527. Amazing work, Kip. Kip's our resident doctor here at K2. In case anyone here gets too hyped off these trades. Let me scroll down real quick and see what else I'm missing here in the chat. So everything here looks pretty solid. I'm done with current trades right now. What I'm looking for next is I'm looking for another retracement. I'm looking for a retracement down here. I'm going to catch it as it swings right back up, just like I did earlier right there, right? We had it swing down. We had a buy signal right there. I caught it as it swung up. Great profits right there. See if there's anything else that I'm missing over here. of the 3-minute. Oh, here we have a possible 3-minute trade that's pending right here, actually. Let me see if this closes. This might be a little risky though, because it's getting close to the session high, but we'll see if this closes right here. Another possible entry. We got about 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2. All right. So I'm in this position right here. This is a 3-minute scalp. All right, I'm gonna set actual TP for this because I don't want to miss it. Let's see. So 3, 5, 3, 5, 3. Okay, so 3, 5. All right, so I got my TP set right there. And then I'll go ahead and just like check out what else is going on here. So as you guys can see, the market's starting to get a little choppy, right? It's not really moving as smooth as it was from open. Reason for that is because news happened over here. After the news happened, there's actually news coming that just came up right here. Existing home sales for US dollar, or for the US, it was positive. So right there, you got that pushing up. But yeah, you can see the market starting to get a little choppy. It's getting kind of risky because it's getting close to the session high right there. What I might do is I might move my stop loss in profit. Let me see if it pulls me. I'm still in the position. The problem with this here is that the trading view price and the MT4 price is a little off. So I don't know if my TP is a little too close. I'm in profit about 600 right now. Let's see. But it is bouncing around a lot. Let me check the fundamentals over here. Fundamentals are looking great. They're at 231 points in the green. I don't know if the stock index here is updated yet. Yeah, for whatever reason, the stock index isn't loading over here for CNBC, which is, I mean, it's all good. But yeah, so we got this over here running. Let's see what happens here. Currently in profit about 700, 800, 1,000. Let's see. Oh, fuck, it closed me out too early. Okay, so I'm out of the position, guys, unfortunately. The problem is trading view and MT4, the pricing is a little different. So I forgot to adjust it. I had to subtract this by 20 pips. Unfortunately, I put the wrong TP there for MT4, but it looks like it's gonna hit TP anyways. If you guys want to pull out and profit right now, because I'm already out, you guys can pull out. If you guys want to hang on to it, feel free to hang on. But just, you know, keep in mind I'm already out in profit. If you guys want to move your stop loss in profit, just to be careful, you guys can move your stop loss slightly in profit somewhere above there, and then you can catch it as it wherever it goes. You know, if it goes to TP, if it pulls back, you guys can pull out. But I'm out of the position already. It pulled me out a little early. I still locked in pretty heavy. Let me see. I locked in about. I'll take a screenshot of my profits again. So right here on my personal, I locked in not that much, about 40 bucks. So I'm up about 100 bucks on that account. Here on my FTMO, I locked in a total of 3,379. Take a screenshot of that. Wait, what? Why is the profit so small? The market's so volatile right now. I was supposed to close at about 1,000. It only closed me out at 584. I mean, it is what it is. This market is just too volatile. And then on my other account, I locked in 985. So I'll show you guys the difference here. You can see the market is super volatile. It's probably gonna hit TP, but I'm already out in profit. So if you guys want to pull out, feel free to pull out. Or if you want to move your stop loss in profit, that's what I do recommend. But anyways, let me just send you guys the profits for that specific trade. So here's my personal one. I locked in about that right there. There. So I'm in profit about close to like 6,000 for the actually I'm more than, yeah, about a little over 6,000 for the day. Only took 3 trades, and I didn't even ride the full first one, or this one's a full TP. So I'm actually less in profit than I could have been today. But I mean, it is what it is, right? I'm not really complaining about that. So right here, I locked in 107 off my personal 3 trades that I called this morning, straight full TP, or not full TP, but straight wins. My first FTMO right here locked in about 2,979, about 3,000, before fees and all that. So these are the 3 trades that I called this morning: the breakout, the 1 minute, now the 3 minute right here. And then lastly, my other FTMO over here, same thing. The breakout right here made 2,390. The 1 minute I made about 510, and then this 3 minute entry right here I made 585 for a total of 3,379. So for this morning, I'm in profit a total of so the first one over here I locked in 107, plus the one down here I locked in 2,979, and then the last one down here I locked in a total of 3,379. So I'm in profit 6,465 for this morning. And you guys can see I took all these trades live with you, so I'm 100% transparent. You guys saw me identify the trade, market the trade, take the trade, pull out early in some instances, but still locking this much profit here. So I don't know how much more transparent I can get with that, but definitely great work amongst everyone here. Let me see what else everyone locked in. Locked in some nice profits off that K² US 30 3-minute scalp. So yeah, great work amongst everyone here. I mean, most of you guys should be in profit. There's still no drawdown in this trade over here. So if you guys are in the position, I mean, your account should still be looking good. Great work for everyone here. Let me see what profits you guys sent over to me. So let's see. Fahad over here locked in a total of 2,563. Great work, Fahad. Let me save that. Terrence over here locked in a total of 3,565. Great work, Terrence. Scroll up real quick to see if I missed anything. Looks like we're all good here. Scrolling up a little bit over here, Mark. Let's see, Mark locked in a total of 479. Great work, Mark. Ardanius over here, 520. Scroll down a little bit. Fern over here locked in, took the same 3 trades as me, locked in a total of 2,018. Great work, Fern. Yes. Sorry, I'm getting reading off too many profits. I'm losing my breath. All right, we're good. All right, so Fern over here, yeah, Fern just passed her phase 1 of FTMO, 200K. So she's moving on to her verification. Great work, Fern. Once you're funded, man, it's gonna be solid. You and Matthew are gonna be killing it. Cheryl over here locked in 2,036. Great work, Cheryl. Casey over here locked in 2,616. No losses, straight wins. You know, that's the main key here, guys. A lot of people say that win rates don't matter. Win rates matter because if you don't lose, you can keep compounding these profits. The people that say win rates don't matter are the people that are used to losing. They're so numb to losing where they're like, oh, it's whatever, it's a loss. For us here, we don't like losing. Paul locked in a total of 1,846. Great work, Paul. And Fidel locked in a total of 993. No losses, straight wins this morning off those 3 trades I called. So same 3 trades I took. Great work. Stern over here locked in a total of 619 euros. Great work, Stern. No losses right there as well. Straight wins. Abraham over here locked in a total of 232. He's starting his own personal account. Great work, Abraham. Miles over here locked in a total of 596. Great work, Miles. Isaac over here locked in a total of 554. Great work, Isaac. And then Jonathan over here, JMac, locked in a total of 1,866. Great work, JMac. So great profits amongst everyone over here, all around. Twan over here locked in 285 off his personal account right there. And then his other account, he locked in 170. Great work, Twan. On fire. You guys are killing it. Straight wins. Maddie over here. So Maddie said, I hit his stop loss and profit. He did the same thing as me. He accidentally moved his stop loss and profit. He locked in a total of 2,794. Nice work, Maddie. And you guys are killing it. On fire. Bradley over here. Bradley said he's done trading for the day. He has no losses, straight wins, total of 1,925. And this is why I pulled out. Well, not why I pulled out, but this is why I was telling you guys you guys should probably move your stop loss in profit or pull out in profit with us earlier, because you guys can see that the market is starting to move kind of funky, right? Once the market starts moving like this, I generally don't want to trade anymore. I usually just call it a day. We're waiting for a retracement here, possible push up. Because generally when the market starts to move kind of funky like this and it's not moving smoothly, like you can see right here, it's really easy to catch these moves, right? We caught a buy right here, straight profit. Came back down, another buy right here, straight profit. You can see as price starts to dwindle a little bit, right? Because it's not really moving directionally anymore. Right here is it established a low, high, lower, low. I mean, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And then right here, it's starting to like kind of like go sideways, right? When price starts going sideways, this is generally where you don't want to trade. And the reason for that is because you get a lot of fake outs, you get a lot of traps. Looking over here at retail sentiment, it's still 62% short. So if you're long, you're still in a better position than people who are in short. Also looking over here at the stock index, it's currently up 214 points. It was previously up about 240 points. Now it's down to 214. You can see that the market volatility is starting to die down a little bit. So it might be a little safer for you to just sit out the market. I mean, if you guys are still in the position, it's fine. If I get a buy here on the 1 minute, I'll probably take it because it's 3 minutes technically still active. So I can probably trade within the trade over here. But after this, I might just be calling it a day. So we'll see what happens here if this closes. If this closes, we should have enough room. The only reason I would be taking this trade is because it's a trade within a trade. If it was a standalone 1 minute, I wouldn't take it. But the 3 minute here is still currently running. So that's why I would take it within it, because I'm still trying to catch just a little move within it as this pushes up to the full TP. So just keep that in mind, right? Although it is risky, there's a lot of confirmations here. We have the bullish bias for the technicals over here. We have the bullish bias for the fundamentals over here. We have the bullish bias here for the retail sentiment. With that, we also have a current position that's running on the 3 minute right here. So this gives us better confirmation that, it's probably going to push up even higher. But it is what it is, and this is going to be a risky trade. So no entry there because there was no signal. If this closes with the signal, we could possibly take it. But we're going to wait for that to confirm before we actually hop into something like that. So let me just move this over here. Just going to check everything over here real quick. See. Okay, let me scroll down the Zoom because I totally missed the rest of the messages here. So let's see. Happy Monday, Brandy. No, definitely. Brian's asking, is it possible to set alerts for buy sell signals closing? Yeah, Brian, when you set up the alerts here, you go to here, you click on K2 TS or K2 momentum, whichever one you have. You click the signal fired, and then you click once per candle, once per bar close. This is going to give you an alert when it closes, not when it's per bar. But if you're scalping, you want to know once per bar because you want to know ahead of time so that you can look at it before it actually closes. So if you want it per close, just change it per close right here. If you want it once per bar, change it to once per bar. I use once per bar, but it's really up to you what your preference is. David's asking, what spreads are you seeing in MT4? Let me check MT4 real quick. So it's not that wide. It's only off by like 1.5, like 15 or 10 pips. David, so like looking over here, it's 3.5. See 3.534.155 minus 3.534.245. Sorry, numbers all fucked up. Let me check that again. So it's about 3.534.145 minus, sorry, numbers off again. 3.534.1.55 minus 3.534.045. It's only off by like 11 pips. It's not off that much, David. The spread isn't off. It's the pricing that's different from TradingView and MT4. So let me scroll down real quick. Paul said 1,200 away from target, pulled out early, got nervous. It's all good. Let's see if there's anything else here that I'm missing. Abraham said, I need to resign. LOL employee distractions. No, exactly. That's why I had to become a full-time trader as well. See, Essa said, my other account says each pip is $1. So what is the best pip to enter on the 10K account? Essa, so if you're, depending on which, are you talking about FTMO or are you talking about a personal account? Because, it depends on your broker too. So it depends on your broker. If you're on FTMO, if you're on a different funding company, if you're on your personal, it's all going to depend. Because it's, depending on your broker, if they measure it by mini or micro pips, it's going to change how much each pip is worth. So if you can be a little more detailed as to, which broker you're using, if it's FTMO, if you're using a different funding company, the broker is going to be very broker specific. So if you can include that, I can answer your question better. So let's see, Eunice said news is negative. Can it go back down? So these are all old questions. I'm going to skip over the older questions here. Talanji said, are we supposed to have the new indicator now? Yeah, everyone has it, Talanji. I'm not sure why you don't have it. You could private message me the email you signed up with. I'll check your account to see if you have access to it. But everyone has it. Everyone's been using it from last night. That's how a lot of people made their profits pre-market. Nice work, Paul. Paul said 850 away from target. Eunice is asking if I can explain the K2 session high-low indicator. Which session do the colors stand for? So, so guys, this is a brand new indicator. We've been using this for a couple of weeks now. I've been using it personally, but I finally published it for the K2 members here. So all you guys do have access to it now. I'm probably not going to take this 1 minute, guys, if it does come up, because it's getting close to the session high. The session high is like way up here, and I don't want to get caught in this 3 minutes about to hit full TP. There you go, full TP off the 3 minutes. So whoever caught that, great work, everybody. I'll give you guys a little update here for whoever took it, and I'll go over the indicator right now as well. Eunice. So, all right, let me give you guys, there you go, full TP off that right there. 3 minute. I'm not going to take the 1 minute. So I think I might be done trading for the day. I'm already up like well over 6,000, like up 6,300. So I'm not really, I don't have the need to really keep scalping. So let me just give you guys a little update here. All right. Definitely great work here. Kyle over here locked in a total of, let's see. I'm gonna let that load, and I'll just keep sending these over real quick to the other groups. So yeah, definitely amazing profit amongst everyone here. Yeah, Kevin over here locked in 2,239. Great work, Kevin. See Kyle over here locked in 1,726. Looks like he had a little accident right there with that little loss. Maybe closed out a little too early. Ensong over here locked in 7,977. Great work, Ensong. He's done for the day too. So as you guys can see, people here who locked in pretty solid profits for the day are just calling it a day because the market's starting to move a little funky, right? The trade played out exactly how it was supposed to. It was just, you know, with the way that the market is moving, obviously it's going to move a little funky. So it came down a little bit, but then it shot all the way up to where it's supposed to go. Tyler over here locked in 840. Great work, Tyler. Tommy over here locked in 2,418. Nice work, Tommy. Tommy said today's is weird going to sleep. Exactly. Salorm over here locked in the total of 2,454. Nice work, Salorm. Twan over here on his personal accounts locked in 520. Nice work, Twan. And his other account over here locked in 211. Nice work, bro. Josh over here locked in on his first account 1,219. Nice work, Josh. His second account over here locked in 717. Amazing work amongst everyone here. Robbie over here locked in a total of 424. Nice work, Robbie. Other than that, I think we're pretty much good for the most part. Kip over here, he said an expensive mistake, drag stop loss and lost control of my click. So he accidentally ate a loss right there. He's still in profit, 19,059 for the day. But he could have been in profit 20,000 for the day if he didn't have that little loss right there. But it's all good. Yeah, exactly. Kip said not complaining about the day though, because his day is still pretty amazing. 19,000 in one day is probably a lot more than you make as your doctor job. But you know, it's great to have this extra side income for you, Kip. And you're doing God's work over there with being a cancer doctor. So definitely great work for you guys right there. So yeah, if you guys are having issues with the new indicator, just email me or send me the email you signed up with, and then I'll confirm. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to go over your personal information here on the live. So I do see your message right here, Adrian. So send me a message for that. And for the other people as well who don't have access to it, send me what you guys have. Send me your email and I'll take a look at the end of the session. It's 7:18 right now, so I'll be getting off the session in about 30 minutes. So if you guys have questions, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. But I'll start answering everyone's questions right now. So Eunice is asking, can you explain the K2 session high-low indicator? Which session do the colors stand for? So let me just zoom out from here. I'm going to delete this, and I'm just going to turn everything off so you guys don't get confused with the colors and stuff. So looking at this right here, you guys can see that there's lines across that are well respected, right? So you can see right here from the bottom, price breaks the structure, comes down, retests it, comes up, comes over here, consolidates around these lines right here, it comes back up, rejects off this point, respects this line really nicely, comes back down, comes right back to the previous lines over here that comes up. So these lines right here are the K2 sessions high-low indicator. Basically, the HL stands for high-low. What they do is they plot the previous days or the previous sessions high-lows. So these purple lines right here, this lower purple line is the Asia low. This upper purple line is the Asia high. This red lower line here is the London low. And this red line up here is the London high. And lastly, this green one over here is the New York session high. And the previous one down here is the New York session low. So purple is Asia session. Green is New York session, red is London session. And the reason why these are important is because price generally respects the previous high lows, not just the high lows for the day, but for the specific session. So like, for example, here, we were trading New York session, right? Price came up. So right here, market open, right? Price came up, it retested the London high. And if you were able to identify that, you could have caught this huge move right here. You know, this is the very bare basics of this indicator. And the reason why we use this here is because we can identify rejection points and points of retracement. So like price came up, retraced, retested the London high, and then it shot up. So if you tie this with the other indicators like this, there's a K2 momentum, right? If you had the K2 momentum, you're like, oh, price came up and it broke the structure. If you took the buy right there, you could have made a massive profit, right? Same situation right here. Price comes up, comes back down, another buy right there. That's the same buy that we took. Straight full TP right there, right? It's an amazing tool that you guys can use when identifying for an extra confirmation. But if you tie all the other indicators into it, right here, like imagine if you tied all of the K2 confirmations, right? We have a bullish trend here. We have prices above the pivots. This is also a current trend to the upside. We have a bullish momentum right here. Price came and retested the London high. You tie all these together and there you go, full TP, right? On both trades. You have such a strong confirmation here that price is going to continue pushing up. You guys can take this trade and not worry about it. So that's an explanation of the new indicator. If you guys have access to the K2 strategies and the K2 indicators, like you guys have an active subscription, you guys have access to this now. This just went live last night around midnight. And I sent a message to you guys to remind you guys that it's now currently live. And if you guys are brand new here to K2 and you guys want access to all of these indicators and the strategies that we're applying, just go on the website, k2trades.com, click on K2 strategy course right here, and you'll get access to all of the strategies and all of the indicators right here in order to lock in profits like everyone else. You know, like Angela over here. Angela, you can see she's posted her profits. She locked in 2 wins right here for 500 each for a total of 982. She locked in another scalp, and that was during my explanation here. I didn't even cover this scalp over here, and she locked it in. So definitely great work right there, Angela, for locking in that a nice profit right there. I might just try to hop in for a little bit. Let me see if I can just take a speculative buy because this is currently still running right here, and I'll probably just lock in something and close out and profit once I get up a little higher. Set a little TP there, so I can pull out 3563. Yeah, let's see. Probably move that up a little higher right there. And this isn't something that you guys should enter in, right? I just entered this for a small position. I'm just taking a speculative buy here, but I'm gonna try to hop out of it. I'm just gonna set a TP here as it swings up higher. 356. I got in for like a shitty price, so I gotta adjust a little bit. 356. 35365. All right. So I set a TP there. This is something I don't recommend you guys enter because, like I mentioned, it's kind of risky. I just took a smaller lot size and I'm just gonna write it up to the TP here. And I calculated it so I could pull out at the actual proper stop TP. I basically just subtracted this by like 20 pips right here, so that it can be the same as TradingView and the MT4. It's only off by a little bit. It's about to trigger my TP right now. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just let it do what it's supposed to do. Actually, I think it might be a little too high. All right. I'm gonna run right there. I think pricing is still kind of off. There you go. Hit my TP already. So yeah, there you go. Full TP off that 1 minute for whoever caught it. you know, like I mentioned, it was a risky trade, but I felt comfortable because it had all these confirmations. I had the technical confirmation, the fundamental confirmation, all that stuff there. And I'll give you guys a little update here as well for that. So here we go, man. No wins today. I mean, no losses today, all wins. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. Jason over here locked in. Some massive profit right there. All wins right there. Nice work, Jason. Steven over here too. Steven locked in 4,010. Great work, Steven, right there. Yeah, if you guys have more profits to send over, go ahead and send them over and I'll add them to the list. Albert locked in 276. Nice work, Albert. And Jason here, a total, so his full account is up about 8,040. If you're on 100K, that's what it looks like, Jason. So it looks good for the most part. It looks like you just passed your FTMO. Mark over here locked in 498. Great work, Mark. Yeah, 498 for Mark. Michael locked in a total of 1,071 straight wins, no losses. Great work, Michael. And Kip over here finally went over the hump. So Kip used a different account. He locked in a total of 2,496. And this is only for gold and Forex. So he's using the same strategies for US 30 over on gold and Forex, locked in a total of 2,496. Great work, Kip. Jay over here locked in a total of 4,663. No losses, straight wins right there. Nice work, Jay. Other than that, let's see. So I'm getting some messages here. A lot of people keep asking me why I don't do signals anymore. It's because I don't really like working with lazy people, right? If you guys want to learn, I'll teach you guys how to trade. But if you guys are just here to copy signals, you're in the wrong place. You know, I want to make sure that you guys can lock in profits and you guys are understanding how to actually trade and proper risk management. Because the thing is, I can give you guys good signals all the time, and obviously they're going to hit. But my goal here is to make sure that you guys are, you know, self-efficient. So Jerry over here locked in a total of 2,183. Nice work, Jerry. Other than that, let's see if I'm missing anything. And it's always like, it's the people that always ask me about signals are people who aren't even in K2. It's like, bro, you're like so lazy and you just want to copy my trades. And the reason why I'm cutting off signals too, the intraday signals, is because a lot of people join K2 and what they do is they just, they copy my trades and they post them in their own group saying that it's their trades. And that's just something that I don't like dealing with for other people. So other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing over here. Let's see what we caught as we go on. Let's see. So you see Soup locked in a total of, damn, 21,000 for the day. That's crazy. Soup on fire. So CC, one of our admins here, he locked in 21,000. Huge win off the US 30 right there. Casey over here as well. Casey's up 2,894. On one thing that I didn't do as well is I forgot to post up my profits. Take a screenshot of my profits right here. And I'll show you guys what I locked in. So I locked in some pretty nice profit off that last trade right there. So I think I might be done for the day after this, but I'll just send you guys a screenshot of what I made today. Straight wins, no losses. All right, so there's my personal. There's my FTMO, and you guys will see that the price, my profits on both my FTMOs are different because of the volatility in the market right now. It's very volatile, so we're bouncing back and forth. But here's my personal account, no losses, straight wins, total of 133. Small account, but still really good. My first FTMO, I locked in a total of 3,333 straight wins, no losses. And then my other FTMO, I locked in 3,733 right here. So, you know, if you add all this stuff up right here, 3,733 plus 3,000, my second account over here, 3,333, and then my personal account right here. So add that 1,133. I'm in profit 7,199 for the day, and that's only with these 3 trades, so, or 4 trades. So like another thing that I need to remind you guys is that you guys don't have to take like a million trades a day, right? I see some of you guys take like 50 trades a day. If you take so many trades, you're just going to increase risk of losing a trade, right? I only took 4 trades today. You guys saw me take all of these live. I analyzed them live, marked them up live, took them live, showed you my profits right after live, to show you guys my, you know, my full transparency here with all the trades that I take. that I actually know what I'm doing. I actually look for the proper things in the market. I actually enter them. I actually make profit off them. I'm not just calling trades and not taking them with you, right? I'm actually doing all this stuff with you guys. So, as you can see right here, just with a few trades, I locked in this much profit, this morning. You guys saw everything done live. So if you guys want to learn how to do this and you guys are brand new here, just go on the website, K² Trades, click on K² Strategy course right here. And then you can learn, all the basics as to like what we're looking for here and what we're entering. Because, you guys can see here, everyone's profits. Everyone's killing it, right? If there's like one person that's doing good, then, it's probably not very useful. It's not like consistent. But if you see people here, like hundreds of people locking in profits every single day, that's how, you can know that this, like something like this actually works. And it's not just a few people profiting. There's like hundreds of people here profiting. You can see from the timestamp today, this is from today, right? I save everyone's profits from today right here. I can't even scroll through everyone's profits. Like for today, I'm not even gonna go over everyone's profits at the end of the day because there's just too much to look at. Here's a timestamp from today, right? And I'll scroll down slowly. So I'll stretch this out and I'll show you guys what everyone logged in today. So here's the timestamp for today. It says today right there. If I scroll down slowly, these are all different people who profited in K2. There's hundreds of people here who profited with us this morning. You guys saw this done live. I can't even scroll down. So I'm like, usually at the end of the session, I'll go down each profit and I'll read out loud everyone's profits for the day. But today I'm not going to do that because I'll be on the session for like another hour because there's so many people here who profited with us this morning. So definitely great work amongst everyone here. I will send a profit total at the end of the day. So if you guys want to send your profits in, send your profits. But you guys can see here, I've been scrolling for like a couple seconds now. I still haven't gotten to the bottom. You guys can see there's like hundreds of people who locked in some massive profit with us during the live session today. And there we go. Here goes Rav. Rav locked in a total of 1,092. Great work, Rav. Yeah, you guys are killing it. Very, very good work amongst everyone here. I'm glad to see everyone killing it. But going back to what I was saying earlier, this is what I'm more concerned with. I'm concerned with you guys actually learning how to profit. I'm not here to just give you guys signals. Eunice over here locked in 236. Great work, Eunice. Other than that, see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. So I got about 60 messages here on the Zoom, guys. I'm going to try to get down to everyone's message. If I don't see, if there's just too many questions here, I'm not even going to look at the YouTube. So if you guys are putting questions in YouTube, I'm not going to get to those questions today. There's just too many questions here on the Zoom. If you guys want access to me answer your questions, get on the Zoom because the YouTube is second. The Zoom is going to be first priority. And then if I get done with the questions here, I'll go over to the YouTube. But for right now, we have too many questions here on the Zoom. I just don't have enough time to get to the YouTube right now. So let me scroll down real quick and see what else I'm missing. I'm gonna skip all of the questions that were already answered along the way and basically everyone's comments as well. So let me just scroll down real quick. But I do see your messages here, guys. I have like over 70 messages right here. That's why I need to scroll down just to skip through the things that I'm missing here. Kyle's asking, how are some people seeing news not on Forex Factory? So people use other outlets as well, Kyle. Some people use, honestly, I can't tell you because I only use Forex Factory, but there's a lot of people who use other outlets. There's like different websites you can go on. But the news that everyone has mentioned was actually on here. So we had the existing home sales. They said it was at 10 p.m., Kyle, but we're in California, so it was 7 a.m. for us here. It's the same exact news event. It was just at a different time. So I'm not sure which one you're referring to that's different, but people use different websites as well, not just Forex Factory. Yeah, Dean said, if you out, I'm out. Yeah, exactly. So we made enough profits here, so it's doing pretty nice. Hassan said, any funny talent users on here? What's your spreads like? I'm using a 3-lot, still going negative 200 on entry. Yeah, sorry, I can't help you with that, Hassan. I don't use funny talent. See if I'm missing anything. Yeah, Nia said the spreads on funny talent are super big as well. Hassan said, yeah, it's annoying. Hitting full TPs and only bagging like 100, 200 on the scalps because of the spread. Dean said, I want to be like Fern when I grow up. Let me scroll down further. Abraham said, New York session is 5:30 p.m. I wait all day for this, and now my day starts. Oh, thanks, Shawn. Yeah, no, definitely, Abraham. Glad to see your profits there. Esther said personal account micro. So if you're using a micro account, then micros is very similar to funding talent. So if you're doing that on a 10K, what's your so as if you can confirm what your max daily loss is on your account, then I can calculate it from there. I can show you what lot size you should be using. So if you can give me that, I can go over it more in detail. So let me scroll down a little bit. I'll get to your question as we continue going down further, Essa, because we still have about 50 messages here on the YouTube. I mean on the Zoom. Mark said, great trading day for a Monday, Shawn. We all got full today. Yeah, no, definitely, Mark. Glad to see that. Clyde said, awesome day. See you all tomorrow. So Clyde's out for the day as well. Eric said, I have a suggestion for the sessions indicator. You should add an option to turn off the label, on or off the label. Which label are you referring to, Eric, for the, because I haven't heard anyone else mention that before. I'm assuming you're talking about the price, right? But the price here is important. That's why we have the label there, because you want to know where the session high lows are. Because if price comes down to that point, that's like very key that you know exactly what exact price point it's rejecting from, right? Because that's where you want to avoid it from. So like say, for example, if you're taking a buy here, like say, for example, you take a buy right here, right? You want to make sure that there is enough space in between the gap and the actual price. So I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to, Eric, but I think that's really important. You know, the thing with these indicators is that they're here to help you. They're not here to just nice on your chart. You have to actually know where the price is. Because if you didn't have the price there, so say if I just blocked this off, you wouldn't even know exactly where it was at, right? I know you're talking about the option to hide it, but the main key here is to actually know where the price is. That's the whole point of this indicator. If you didn't want it there, you can just you can do this. You can draw your own line over it. And I'll show you the difference between like basic counterproductive. Because like for example here, right here we have the line there, and if you turn that off, I mean if you turn off the indicator, price is still there, right? So if you didn't have this right here, it kind of makes it a little pointless because the whole point to have this indicator is to know where the actual price is. So, I mean, maybe that's something I can incorporate if someone else thinks that that's required. But I think knowing where price is, like where the actual line is a huge important. I'm not sure how you use it, but that should definitely be something that you're looking at because it can bounce like somewhere near it. Doesn't mean necessarily off the like right here. See how it bounced off this point right here? This would have been a bad confirmation because it broke below it. But this right here, because it bounced exactly off it, this is you'd be like, oh, this is for sure going to bounce off because it retested it twice. It's not necessarily breaking through it. It came for an exact retest of that price. So that's something to keep in mind, Eric. But yeah, if that's that a lot of people find a problem, I think it's actually good because you can see the price here. But if other people think it's a problem, then we'll adjust it. But I think that's something really small that is probably going to confuse more people into being like not really connected to their trade or to where the position is. But we'll see where it goes for like a week from now. So maybe we'll connect a poll in the group, and if people vote to take it off, then we can take it. But I don't think it's worth really going through because then people are going to ask the same question and say, hey, how do you add the number in there? And the numbers are there, right? It's just to avoid confusion for a lot of people here. Other than that, let me see if I'm skipping this over here. Talanji said, bro, rest in peace, 9 to 5 life. Thanks, Shawn. You're the go. No, definitely Talanji. Eunice over here said, can we use this session high-low indicator for the snipe entries? No, you would still need to use the K2SR, Eunice. It can be used for an extra confirmation, but I mean, it can be used as well. Like there's no problem with using it, but I would use it as an extra confirmation. That strategy is meant to be used with a K2SR, but you can also use it as well for like a double confirmation. Abraham said, okay, I'm gonna skip down that. I'm just gonna skip through Abraham said, when Shawn takes vacation, we're screwed then without the strategy. Yeah, it's important that you guys use, you guys actually learn the strategy and use proper risk management with all of your trades. Antoine's asking, so on your personal account, you're putting a 0.2 lot size. How much do you need to put a 0.02? For that account, it's on Hugo's Way. If you're using Hugo's Way, you should be using a 0.01 per 1,000 in your account. That's why I was asking before. It depends on which broker you're using, because for some brokers you can use different lot sizes if it's a mini. Hugo's Way uses a standard lot size. So for Hugo's Way, you should be having at least $1,000 per 0.01 to use proper risk. Banji said, is there even a point analyzing forex pairs. Well, for some people, they still like to trade forex, but for me personally, I mainly trade US 30. So I mean, there is a point if you want to trade it, but for me personally, I don't really trade forex unless I see something good. And I traded on the 4 hour, so the 4 hour candle closes at 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. It's not necessarily something that I analyze all day because I only use it for intraday. Yeah, no problem, Angel. Angel said, thanks, Shawn. Terrence said, hey, Shawn, I followed your advice about risk management. Just took the breakout and 3-minute entries. Got my first 10K live account today, going for 50K next. Nice work, Terrence. No, definitely. The main key here, guys, is to use proper risk per trade, right? Our strategy here obviously works. You can see the win rate. The problem with people is that they get so tied up with the win rate and that, the possibility of winning that they over leverage and they take one bad trade and it sets them back pretty far when they over leverage. Generally, if you guys use proper risk every time, you should have no problem being profitable and passing your FTMO time and time again, because obviously we win majority of our trades here. Our win rate's above a 90%. It's sometimes, I think the last month was like 96%. So it's been pretty accurate. The main key is just using proper risk and not getting greedy. Let's see. SS said $300. Okay, so your max loss is $300. You're using a 10. 300. So wait, sorry, 300. So you can risk about 100 per trade. So I think you use a 0.5. Oh, it's too big. 0.2. Okay, so you should be using a max of a 0.2 lot size SF for your account. And the reason for that is because I just did the math right here. Basically, if you're doing a 0.2, let me just clear this. So if you're using your max is at 300 stop loss, right? You divide that by 3, so you can have at least 3 trades that you can risk. So this is the max risk that you can do per trade. You're risking about a 1 to 3% max. Actually, it's about a 1 to 2%. So about a 1 to 2% risk per trade. And if you're using a 0.20 lot times 500 stop loss, your risk is going to be $100. So this is the max that you should be risking. If you don't feel comfortable, you should use something lesser. But for the most part, you can use a 0.20 max. So anything below that's fine, but the max you should use per trade is going to be 0.20 for your account there. And the reason for that is because you can lose 3 times back to back in order to reach your daily max loss. But the thing is, we don't really lose any trades back to back. If you lose one trade, you should probably just call it a day. But for the most part, if you're doing it properly, you should have no problem making profit and consistently growing the account from where it currently is. So yeah, you should probably use a 0.20. Okay, Eric. So I see Eric's question here. So Eric said he wants a session name. Another reason, so the reason I didn't do that is because it's just going to create noise. It's going to create a mess on the chart. If you want to add the name on here, I mean, it's pretty common sense, right? To have the actual colors here, like you're like, oh, red's London, green, and you can change the color to whatever you want. So you have the option here to change the color. You don't have to use these colors here, but I mean, if you add something here, so like, yeah, I'm going to show you an example because Eric is asking if we can have these session names here. What I try to do is I try to keep these indicators as simple as possible because the thing here is like, you're not trying to give a show, right? I'm not here trying to show you guys, like make everything look super nice. I'm here to show you, like you're supposed to use these for actual use. So here's the thing. Eric wants us to put like, and there's nothing wrong with your recommendation, but I'm just going to show you where it kind of just gets in the way, right? London, sorry, I'm trying to figure out what to put here. London session, previous high low. Like if you were to have this across the entire chart, this is like, you're just basically, you want it to look nice, right? Because if you do this right here, this is going to take up so much space here, right? And you're going to get confused because you're going to see so many things on the chart that you're going to take away your focus on like what matters, which is where price currently is. So basically what Eric wants here is he kind of wants price to be something like this, where it says like Asia, and you guys can see that the chart, it already starts to look messy, right? Just by having the little names there. So I was thinking about putting, I had that initially, but we took it off because it's just too messy, right? If you have something there, so like, this is what I mean. So you have that right there, high. This will be like the, and it's like, it's kind of irrelevant because the thing is you already have the colors there. There's a reason why the colors are there. You know, if the colors weren't there and there was no color for it, then yeah, it would make sense to have that there. But you can set the color to whatever color you want there. But you know, just going back to what I was mentioning before, I'll just show you what it looks like. Previous high. And you guys could already see how messy it gets, right? It adds too much stuff to the chart that's unnecessary. And this is just an example, but yeah, we'll still put a poll in the group anyways, Eric. And if people want this, then you know it's something that we possibly have. But for me personally, I think it just messes it up, because the thing is, if you scroll up too close and you have that there, you're gonna have all this stuff on the chart. You're gonna be focused on this, like, oh, what is this right here? But in reality, you already know what it is because it's a color, right? And you can set the color. There's only 3 colors. Like the colors are not that difficult to decipher. I mean, if you want something totally different, you can use a totally random color. Like you can use like blue, or you can use like, I don't know, some neon color, neon green or something like that, if you want it to be very specific. But I think it's a lot easier for people to just see the color and tie that to what they're looking at versus having this like drawn up here. But no, it's definitely a good opinion. I'll create a poll, and if people want it, we can use it. But if not, then we will we can add it onto it. There's no problem with us adding this onto it. So I don't know if you guys want to put your input in the chat. If this is something that you guys want, you guys can put it in the chat now, and I can probably just take a little poll here. If you guys can say whether you want it or whether you don't want it, because I know for me personally, I like having clean charts. Like I'd rather have nothing on there like that, and I just have the color. So I'm like, red's London, purple is Asia, green is New York, right? It's only 3 colors to really deal with. Because the thing is, if you have too much stuff on the chart like this, it's going to get in the way of your concentration. If you're concentrating on the pivots and the momentum indicator, and then you have another name right here, you're like, it's just too much stuff on the chart, right? And this is meant for things to look nice, but for the most part, I'm not trying to make things look nice. I'm trying to make you guys money. We're here to make money, not to really have this on there specific. So other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I missed here. Let's see. Yeah, so Fernando said, can you make it optional by? No, you wouldn't be able to do that. Because for this over here, you wouldn't be able to take it off. It's not an option where you can take it off, because it's going to be imprinted with the actual indicator. So it's not something where you can just hide it. If we were to hide it, you would have to hide the entire color. So you'd have to just take the entire thing off. That's how you would hide it. But it's not something where you can just hide the specific letters that are here. So we'll see what people think about it, but it's not something that you can take off, because it's just gonna. And the thing too is also like the code here. If you add too much code on the indicators right here, I know you guys have probably seen other indicators where they have too many functions. It starts to slow down your chart. So the problem is there's a lot of people here who trade. We have a lot of traders here from South Africa. Some people here that don't have very high power computers. If you have too much stuff on your screen, it's going to be hard for them to trade, because it's just going to slow it down. So there's different ways to set it up. Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. We'll ask around. We'll set up a poll to see if people want it. Because the thing is, if there's only like 2 people here who want it, and there's like the rest of the 300, 500 members in the group that don't want it, then it just wouldn't make sense for us to make that. But no, we'll definitely make a poll for that, Eric. Yeah, no, definitely, yeah. So Eric said, like if you put a vertical line, you have an option to put a text on or not. Yeah, we can probably do, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a small one, kind of similar to this right here. Yeah, no, definitely. It's great that you have a suggestion for that. That's actually better, Eric. So at first I thought you wanted us to hide the number here, but the number is important, right? If you just want to have the name here, we can probably add that on. And that's something that we'll have to just discuss with everyone else. But no, definitely a great opinion there. If you guys have any other opinions where you guys think we should trade something, with any of these other indicators, just let me know. If there's anything that you guys want change, anything added to it, we can see if it's something that everyone wants, and then we can we can incorporate it into the indicators and strategies here. So other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I missed. Let me scroll up real quick. Sam said, how do I get the price up on the chart? I don't have the high-low indicator. Sam, which price are you looking for? Sorry. So if you guys ask me a question, just be a little more specific. Like, tell me the color. Are you talking about this high-low? Or are you talking about the previous session high-lows right here on the right side? Because I'm not sure which one you're referring to, Sam. You know, like Dean said, me, I just correlate the session to the color. And that's what I did too. I just try to keep it a little more specific. Sam said, to get this right here, Sam, you need to turn on the indicator. You need to turn on this K2 sessions high-low indicator. So if you guys have access to the K2 indicators, just click on indicators right here. Go to invite only scripts. And then you'll see the K2 sessions high-low indicator right here under your list. And that's where you guys can find it right here. So you just open your indicators, go to invite only scripts, and you'll see K2 sessions high-low right there. Sam, if you have the indicator on, it should be there. There's no way to take it off. You probably don't have the indicator on because right here, this is where you have it off. So let me turn everything off. So here's like with no indicator, right? When you have it on, it's automatic. It gets placed right there. So I'm not sure why it doesn't show up on yours. There's no way to turn it off. Like I can't even turn it off myself if I wanted to, unless you turned off the actual indicator. So if you turn off the indicator right here, that might be the case. But if you have it where it's on, it's impossible to turn off right here on this side. So I'm not sure why it doesn't show on yours. I don't know if you're on a different time frame. Are you like on the 1 second time frame? If you're on the 1 second time frame, then you definitely can't see it. Let me show you real quick because you might be on a short time frame where it's not even on the chart. So if you're on the 1 second, there's no zones there. Or if you're even on the 1 minute, let's see. No, even if you were on the 1 minute, it should still be there. It shows here, but I don't see it anywhere else over here. Yeah, send me a screenshot, Sam, and I can take a look. But I'm not sure because it looks perfectly fine on mine. I'm not sure if you're just seeing something different than I don't see. Let's see another question here. Alan said, "Hey Shawn, after installing the new high-low indicators, it affected the height of my candles and can't change it." So, Alan, what time frame are you looking at, Alan? Because in order to reset your chart, you just got to click on auto right here. So you can also right-click and click reset chart, or you can just scroll around and click auto right here, and then it'll automatically adjust it for you. I'm assuming you're doing it on the higher time frames. If you're doing it like on the 4 hour, then it's gonna auto adjust it because I mean it should still be looking like this. It shouldn't be too bad, but I mean it just depends on like what time frame you're looking at. So I'm here on the 3 minute. The way to reset your chart, it looks fine to me on mine. If yours is looking like this, I'm not sure how does yours look. If you can send a screenshot, I can probably help you, Alan. But looking at mine here, if you need to reset it, just right click, reset chart, and it should be perfectly fine. Same with the 1 minute. If you accidentally miss scroll or something and your chart probably looks like this, this is probably what it looks like. Right? It looks kind of messy like that. If you want to reset it, just click auto, and then it'll go back to resizing it to fit the entire chart. So yeah, guys, if you guys have any like specific questions regarding the new indicator or anything that your chart looks like, just send a screenshot, and then I can probably help you with it. But I'm not sure what you guys are looking at right now. Rav said, I just put the indicator on and it made my screen go green on dark mode, like a shadow green. That's so weird. I don't know if you could send your screenshot, Rav. Again, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't have anyone else that what might happen, Rav, is if you're going on TradingView on your phone and on your computer at the same time, you might have clicked this right here on accident. You might have clicked dark color theme, and this might have changed it. So a lot of these, a lot of problems here are like probably something where like, oh yeah. So, okay, guys, sorry guys. What you mean right there? You just turn off background right here. Because you probably played around. Yeah, you played around with it. So normally the default won't have the background there. But if you go here, you probably clicked on background. because if you like if you guys want to see where the sessions are, here, let me just go on the higher time frame. It's easier to look at. So if I zoom out from here and I turn everything off, if you guys want to see the actual background of the sessions, you have that option to turn it on right here, background. And this is how you would see. Is this what it looks like, Rev? Because it shows you where the sessions are. If it's green, it's New York session. If it's red, it's London session. If it's purple, it's Asia session. But you can turn that off here. Yeah, so you just go to session, because normally it looks like this, but if you turn it on, this is what it looks like. So let's see. See, Alan sent me a screenshot here. Let me look at everyone else's profits before we continue on. So Rav over here locked in 1,092. Great work, Rav. Casey locked in 3,071. Nice work, Casey. Going over here to the premium group, Romanio locked in 1,283. Great work, Romanio. His other account, 1,250. Nice work, Romanio. Over here, Angela locked in 1,493. Great work, Angela. Charlie over here, he said done for the day. Took one accidental loss. Thanks, bro. Yeah, so Charlie over here locked in a total of 1,195. One accidental loss right there, but otherwise it would have been straight wins right here. So definitely great work right there, Charlie. Let me see what else we have here. All right, so Alan. Alan, could you have another indicator that's on? See these buy sell indicators? Your chart looks super messy because you have so many indicators on. The indicator that's making your chart look like that isn't the K2 indicator, because none of the K2 indicators have these buy sell buttons. What I recommend is probably cleaning up your chart. You have like way too many indicators on. I don't know how you could see, see anything on here, because you have this indicator. I can see these lines in the middle. You have an extra indicator right there. You also have the volume indicator right here. You have like way too many indicators on your chart. So in order to fix this, Alan, you need to turn off one of the, you need to turn off the one that has a buy sell buttons right here, and then that should fix it. Yeah, no problem, Alan. So Alan just fixed it there. See, Sam just sent me his chart over here. Let me see what I can see. Oh yeah, it's weird. I'm not sure why it doesn't show on the side like that, Cam. It looks like your options might be a little. Here, this is what I recommend you do first, Sam. If you can, just open another chart. Just have like a clean chart. Take everything off the chart and just turn on the K2 sessions high-low indicator, and then see if it comes up right here. Because it looks like you might have other indicators that are overlapping with it. That might be the case, or your screen might not be spread out far enough, because it looks like you have your order blocks indicator on right here. This might be conflicting with whatever else you have there, or your label settings. Yeah, with Matthew over here, Matt also had some input. He said might have to do with the label settings. So let me see if I can turn it off here. I don't think I can turn mine off. The only way to turn it off is if I have yeah, because if I turn this off right here, it doesn't even show up on my chart. There's no way for me to hide it on mine. So I think for yours, Sam, you might have changed some of the settings in your settings over here. You might have just turned off all the things. So if you go to settings right here, something that you might have done is you turn this off right here, probably where it says indicator last value. So see right here where it turned off on mine, that might be what you did. So you might have changed the settings in the actual trading view. So if you click on the settings button right here, there's a thing to check off right here where it says indicator last value label. If you turn that off, it doesn't show anything for the indicators here. So I think that might have been what you did. If you turn it back on, it should come right back on. So this might be the way to fix it, Sam. That's the only thing I can think of that you probably changed in your own personal settings. It's not an indicator setting, it's a setting within TradingView. All right, so I think that's it for the day, guys. It's about 8 o'clock. I'm usually off before 8. I'm going over a little bit. So I think I've answered all the questions here. If you guys have any other questions, put your questions in the chat, and then I can answer. I'm not sure if I missed anything. I don't think so. But for the most part, okay, perfect. Yeah, so that fixed it for Sam. It was just his TradingView settings. It wasn't indicator settings. It was the TradingView settings here. So other than that, let me see. there's anything over here. All right, so I think that's it for the Zoom. I'm not going to pull up the YouTube, guys. Sorry, I don't have the YouTube closed already. I don't have to go. If I go and pull up the link, it's probably going to take me too long to go find it. So I think that's it for today, guys. Hopefully, you guys locked in some pretty nice profits today. You know, looking through everyone's profits, you guys did some pretty massive work. Romani over here locked in another 1,569 off his one account. His other account over here locked in 1,541. So great work across the board over here, Romani, and with everyone here. So I'll go over the profits real quick. Let me see. Nah, I'm not going to go over it. So sorry, guys. I was going to go over everyone's profits, but you guys can see from the timestamp right here where it says today, we've had hundreds and hundreds of people here in K2 lock in massive profits this morning. I usually go over and look at the profits, but it's going to take way too much time. I'm going to be on this for like another 30 minutes, just reading everyone's profits. You can see the timestamp from today right here. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm not going to count it. There's like well over 100, well over 300 people here who locked in profit this morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the profits in the K2 groups. If you guys have profits to send over, go ahead and send them over if you want them to be featured on the page. Otherwise, I think we're done for this session, and I'll catch you guys back here tomorrow for another live trading session. So other than that, guys, have a great rest of your morning. I recommend just calling it a day. It looks like a lot of you guys locked in some massive profit, so there's no need to force any other trades. Just call it a day, and we'll come back tomorrow morning for the next live session. So other than that, have a great rest of your morning, guys, and I'll catch you guys here tomorrow morning. Dennis said drop the K2 song. I would drop it if I had it. I don't have it on my thing. We got to go find Izzy, guys. Izzy's the one. Izzy's one of our older K2 members who actually made the song for us. Let's see if I can find it. Sorry, is that? Oh, here we go. It's the K2 song. We gotta find Izzy, because Izzy created this song, but he's been busy with work. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the next.